EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for February 6th, 2024. It is Tuesday, and the Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. With the winter season in full swing, you're probably spending a little bit more time indoors over the last couple months and for the next few. Why not add a little color to the inside of your home or home office, or freshen up that kitchen or bathroom that gets so much use? They specialize in residential and commercial repaints, wallpaper removal, and they can apply any custom colors that your heart desires. You want the job done right from someone who knows what they're doing and aren't going to cut corners. Mark Damiani Painting is family owned and operated with over 40 years in the business, so you can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service. Serving the southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now to schedule a free estimate here at the phone number above me in the video, 484-571-9233. Mention EPAWA, and you can receive 15% off the total cost of any job that is scheduled between now and March 2024. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. So we have a very benign pattern, so to speak, where we don't have much going on, at least not yet, which is perfectly fine with me. We have a chance to dry out. My backyard was like a swamp, like most of you, and the fact that we have full sunshine now for the fourth consecutive day since Saturday, and this is probably going to continue for a couple more days yet, is pretty much a godsend, because I needed that to dry out. All right, and we are dealing with a little bit milder temperatures for the most part, but we are taking a little bit of a step back today, and we talked about this yesterday. That's because we have this little backdoor trough settling in today. Today's going to be the day that you're going to be influenced by that, and it starts to lift out here on Wednesday. So today is probably the coolest day of this entire week, where temperatures are very solidly across the region, 40 to 43. Not much variation. Usually you see a bigger spread than that in temperatures, and then you see above me again for tomorrow. Still mostly sunny skies, but 43 to 47. We start to come out of it, and it's just going to keep getting progressively milder after that point. Okay, so if you're a fan of milder temperatures in winter, this is going to be your week, at least up until we have a pattern-changing system coming in early next week, which we're going to discuss today. And moving this forward, again, mostly sunny here on Wednesday. Those height lines are going to start moving north and east here on Wednesday. And you're going to really start noticing by the time we get to Thursday, okay? So we'll be solidly in the higher heights. This is Thursday morning. Higher heights line, leading edge of the milder air is right here. It's moving northeastward. So you're going to be on either side of 50 degrees here for a high here on Thursday. And we're just going to keep going from there, I think. And we have to get into, Friday will be in the lower 50s. Saturday will be in the mid to upper 50s, maybe touching 60 degrees in our southeastern areas for today, okay? And we have this kind of a weak front that's going to move through the region. It could touch off a few isolated. This is not a big deal, but this is later in the day on Friday. Just a few showers possible during the afternoon mainly, and that kind of falls apart and dissipates over our region. So it doesn't do anything as far as lowering temperatures too much. It goes down to the lower 50s for Sunday as opposed to mid to upper 50s, but it's still going to be a mild weekend. So it looks like Saturday is going to be early clouds, then becoming partly cloudy, and then once we get to Sunday, in between systems, we are partly cloudy. I left this on a precipitation type image here just to show you what this is doing. Now, the models are still all over the place with early next week. If you're one of those that are holding out for a snow event, it's probably not going to happen, and I'll show you why. Not just because the European model says so, but it does in fact say so. Clouds increase Sunday night after a partly cloudy day here on Sunday in between systems. And then Monday, late Sunday night and most of Monday here, you get some showers and periods of rain that goes into Monday evening, okay? And you see this is all green. All the snow is up here in like the UP of Michigan. It's way up there, okay? The reason and this has been back and forth. I'm not saying it's exactly going to evolve in this manner, but it is going to favor being wet rather than white for this one, because this is still on the milder side of that of the pattern change, okay? So this is that same period. You have temperatures that are, +7, +8 Fahrenheit above what is considered average for this time of year. That's not going to cut it for any winter precipitation. The period prior is a little bit warmer than that. This is looking at Saturday, so obviously you have temperatures that are like 13, 14 degrees above normal, right? And then we get into early next week with that storm. It's not quite as warm, but it's still going to be too warm to have any wintry precipitation. But then after the system exits, we get the colder temperatures coming back in here. Again, this was long advertised here Had a lot of naysayers here thinking this wasn't going to happen, and because they couldn't see it on a model, and then when the models came into range, they're like, well, models are always wrong. We saw this pattern about a month ago. This is not surprising at all. This is following the prototypical El Nino paradigm for the month of February. It didn't come in earlier in the month, but from that point forward through about mid-March, maybe even longer than that, we're going to be dealing with colder than average temperatures, and that's going to be settling in after that system exits here early next week. So by the time we get to midweek, we start seeing those changes, and then we start going backwards from there with temperatures back to winter again. So we are expecting this to move in. We're going to have a long period of temperatures below average and some blocking setting up in Greenland that's going to help keep that in place for a while. So if you have anything to do outdoors, or you wanted to get anything outdoors and not have to bundle up like an Eskimo to try to get things done to stay warm, do it this week. Okay, do it this week. And there's really not a lot of precipitation to speak of. Maybe again, just isolated showers on Friday afternoon in a few spots. Not a real big deal. Saturday, Sunday looks fantastic, especially Saturday with the milder temperatures. So just enjoy it while you can, because we are going to be in a prolonged period of cold coming after this. This is long advertised, well advertised, but this after the system moves in, you can see the height lines now. There's a big deep trough moving into the region. That's all cold air coming in. So this is on target, on time, and it is going to last for a while. So. Those that were hoping that it was wrong or hoping we were wrong, sorry, we weren't. But we'll continue to follow that system here on Monday as we go through the course of the week. I just don't want to get anybody's hopes up thinking it's going to suddenly turn into a snowstorm, even though the GFS was showing that a couple times. Don't think it's going to happen in that manner, but we'll continue to watch it just in case. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martish. That is your outlook for February 6th, 2024. Have a great Tuesday.